on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And starting this one, Eric Skubal.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance. He touched the 9th inning his last time out, really wanted the complete game, didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Bryson Stott. Martin, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman,
Jonah Bride will hit next. Bride was incredibly productive in his last game with 6 RBIs.
I can't believe how comfortable he was at the plate in the last game, Boog. 6 RBIs in a game is nuts. Only 8 players have done that 10 times or more in their careers, including Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Nelson Cruz, and Ted Williams.
Up and in, and now 3-1.
3-1.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Judge with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Keith for 1, and that's 2. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. No score. Fourth game of the ALCS. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Martin back to work. And he pumps it a strike. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. Strike two.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year. Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Jason Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball one.
No strike.
And that is cut on and missed. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Second inning here, no score. Popped up. Gomez under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's two away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Just missed.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
This one popped up, dunks one into left, and the postseason success continues for him. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a
line drive. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that one's a little bit low. And 1-1. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in Game 4 of the ALCS. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Stop. Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. All loaded up. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to short. Off balance throw in time. And that'll keep ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jonah Bride. Swing and a ground ball. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Now he catches the corner for a strike.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
One down, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Matt Olson. Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Lays out and makes the play.
Now batting, left fielder,
And wow, what a great diving catch, Siggy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
But that's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Dominguez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho under it. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now Austin Wells. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 away.
Now batting,
Down the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Fought off foul.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. So a man at first, and here comes Bellinger. In there for strike 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. The 1-1. And it drops in for a strike.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
That K is his 3rd of the game.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip it back.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza. First pitch just misses. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. 4th game of the ALCS. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Bryson Stott. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting, first baseman,
Jonah Bride now at the plate. There's a strike at the knees. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went to the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Judge up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the ALCS. And that skips into dirt. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Just missed.
Rio.
That one's in there. And it's 3-1. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Here's Matt Olson down. 0-2 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Judge off of first with 2 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. And he's out. Put down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Tried to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Martin back to work. Ball 1 low.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Digging in, Austin Wells, 1 for 2. And ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's 2 for 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Out of here! And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Same first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up.
Now on the bump, Grant Curter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.